Poor attempt at a Y2K rom com. One of the dumbest endings, quite possibly, that I've seen in one of these rom coms, and um, it had a lot of potential, and it was flowing very well up until the last 15 minutes, where they realized, you know what? How the hell are we gonna end this movie? How are we gonna solve all these problems? They created like 5 problems, and they had to. I knew there was only 15 minutes left, and they had about like 5 major problems in the movie, and I was like, how the hell are they gonna wrap all these 5 problems up in 15 minutes? So the ending is completely dumb. It's one of the dumbest endings that I've seen on a rom com. Carl Tucker Must Die is an attempt at a funny Y2K rom com came out in 2006. It had a lot of potential, but it was mediocre, but semi entertaining. The one draw that this movie had was that there was a lot of hot girls in it and an attractive male protagonist, and that's basically like fan service for people. But as far as like a story, it had a very good concept, and it was executing the story correctly and kind of okay, but they didn't have an ending for the movie. So the last 15 minutes is them trying to wrap everything up um, in the last 15 minutes, and then they end up wrapping it up, kind of wrapping it all up, most of it up, wrapping most of it up, and then like pushing for a sequel. So this movie was meant to be like a series. This almost felt like a long TV episode. So I would say the writing was a bit flawed. The movie was entertaining, but it didn't feel like it was complete. Felt a bit rushed at the end. It felt a little too long towards the middle, so it just wasn't structured properly. Perhaps if they would have made it like a 2-hour movie, it would have been a little bit better. But overall, I would say that the movie was enjoyable, and I definitely recommend you check it out. You'll definitely enjoy a little bit of it, but it is a mild rom com from 2000, from the early 2000s. So the fashion is different. Some of the fashion is outdated, um, but some of it kind of does stick. Some of the story does stick to modern time. I would say like it's in the class of nostalgia for some people, some young adults. This could be nostalgic now because the movie's almost 20 years old. Um, it's not old enough to be a classic, but it's old enough to be kind of nostalgic. Um, Semi okay. It's okay. I wouldn't want it in my collection, not in my top shelf collection. This movie is hovering between a D tier and a C tier. So C tier is my bare minimum, which I keep in folders when I buy physical media. So I wouldn't pay more than $1 for this movie to watch it. So if they say like on a it cost $3.99 to rent it, I wouldn't pay that much. You could watch it free on Tubi. Check it out, and it's semi enjoyable.